That down. Let's move on to this. One of the more intriguing announcements, I think, over the past 2 years or so for me in the world of movies was that they were going to do a live action Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir series. Of course, you remember Nicolas Cage voiced Spider-Man Noir in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And he's great in it. And they announced they were going to do a live action series of it. Not the best news I've heard, but certainly amongst the most intriguing. Well, my favorite word, the tangibilization of it, is now here. As not only did they drop the first official look at the character, there's Nicolas Cage in the costume, but they actually dropped a first little teaser. And it's truly a little teaser, about 40, 45 seconds long. And I don't know if either of us looked it up, but Jonathan was going, is that Lawrence Fishburne doing the narration? Did you look it up?
You know what? I completely forgot.
Okay,
I'm gonna look it up now.
I don't think it was Lawrence Fishburne. Jonathan thinks it was Lawrence Fishburne. Maybe he's right. But I'll tell you what. I love the look of it. I didn't know if I would like the black and whiteness of it. I didn't know how they were going to handle this Spider-Man, like whether he's just literally going to be like a gumshoe and he's going to just do the fisticuffs. Come on, let me see. And like, I love the way he moved.
Yeah.
So he is a powered character. And I thought they might not do that in this, but lo and behold, there they are. I like the visual style of it. This little teaser doesn't give us anything about what's the premise of this, what's going on here. And you know what? That's fine for now. All it was given us is the look, the tone, the feel. And this might be a big giant bag of crap, but it feels nice. I gotta say, I kind of like what I saw so far. Anyway, Rob, what did you think about it?
I thought it was cool. Like, I just love that this show got made. Like, I think it's wild that here you have, the Spider-Verse movies, and then we get this live action adaptation with Nicolas Cage in it. I mean, it's pretty bonkers, but it's Nicolas Cage, so you expect bonkers, and it looks good. Like, I looked at this and went, wow. And there was, of course, we saw some behind the scenes footage a couple months back, like where he's standing on top of some truck. And
the stills scene that came out.
And I'm like, man, I'm in. This show looks cool. What's not? Look, is it going to be great? No idea. But I'll tell you this, I'm tuning in.
Yeah.
And
I'm tuning in.
Think about this. The conversation's changed today than it did not so long ago, because this is going to be an Amazon Prime series.
Yeah.
And now, when you're talking about Amazon Prime, you're talking about The Boys. You're talking about Fallout. You're talking about, there were obviously some other ones already, like Marvelous Ms. Maisel and things like that. We got the God of War thing coming. Yeah. The Reacher. So they're actually starting to cobble together a fairly nice stable. And if they can make this thing work, I'll be impressed.
I love the small fight scene that they had where he was sliding through it. Something about a detective that works like a ninja, sounds like it's really cool to me. There was a little bit of Splinter Cell, a little bit of
Solid. There was a little bit of Splinter Cell.
Solid Snake and ninjas in there.
Dude, Solid Snake and ninjas? Come on, that's like orgasmic.
And you know what? I didn't think I wanted this until I saw the trailer. Once I saw the little teaser, I thought, what I didn't want them to do is do the silly kind of schlocky novelty of the old PI thing where you're constantly hearing him narrate through it was a dark, rainy night, like true noir, right? I didn't want that in a Spider-Man thing. Now that I've seen this,
damn it, why not?
I think I do kind of want that in it. I think I do want to hear Nicolas Cage narrating as it goes.
It depends how it's done.
Yeah.
I was lucky in that I had Max Allan Collins writing it, so the Road to Perdition writer himself.
And it's cool seeing Spider-Man doing things a different way, right?
We've never seen Spider-Man like this.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be kind of interesting to see that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. What a great time to be a sports fan. Basketball playoffs are on. Hockey playoffs are on. It is the perfect time to jump into the action with PrizePicks, the easiest and most fun way to turn your sports knowledge into real winnings. PrizePicks is daily fantasy made really simple. Just pick more or less on a few player projections, like points, assists, goals, and you can win up to 2,000 times your money. For example, this week I've got Jalen Brunson for more than 24.5 points, or Jason Tatum for more than 6.5 rebounds. I love how fast and easy it is to lock in a lineup in just under a minute. Plus, they've got a couple of weekly features, like, for example, Flex Friday. If your lineup doesn't win, you get your net losses back in promo funds. And every Tuesday, check out Taco Tuesday for discounted player projections up to 25% off. So download the app today and use the code CAMPEA to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAMPEA to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this new little teaser for Spider-Man Noir? I got to admit, I'm kind of digging it. So does it turn out to be good? We'll find out. Whatever you guys feel about it, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.